Well, the nationwide recall of all Bluebell products is raising a lot of serious concerns about the safety of food manufacturing across the country. But many are also wondering what it might mean, if anything, for your own food at home. So joining me now is food safety expert and registered dietitian Carolyn O'Neill. Thanks for dropping by. So let's start with the basics. What is Listeria, first of all, and where does it start? Where does it originate?
Well, Listeria is not perhaps as famous as its other sort of bad cousins, Salmonella and E. coli, but it's very tricky. It can grow in refrigerated temperatures. It is not killed in the freezer in freezing temperatures, and actually it's more deadly. Salmonella and E. coli do affect many more people, but Listeria will kill 1 in 5 that it infects.
Is it just related to meats, and is it related to big food manufacturing and food facilities?
Very important question. Obviously, we hear about Bluebell, and we're voluntarily recalling all of their products because it can sort of hide in food processing facilities. Again, it's not killed by the cold, only by heat, and certainly like steam cleaning. You know how hard it is to clean every single part of a blender. Listeria is found in raw milk, so unpasteurized milk. That's why we hear about outbreaks with raw milk cheeses. Queso fresco cheeses have affected people. Also hummus. We had a big recall of Sabra hummus recently, 30,000 of those products. No deaths or illnesses in that situation. And guess what? Pregnant women are among the most affected by Listeria. They're routinely told by their obstetricians to avoid raw milk, to avoid deli meats. Deli meats are also implicated.
Meat is in the picture then.
Yeah, especially the cold cuts, hot dogs, and deli meats. And in fact, those who are very old, children and healthy adults, aren't affected that much by Listeria.
So what are the symptoms if you've been affected?
Well, the symptoms are gastrointestinal distress, as you can imagine, from a foodborne illness, but interestingly, a fever and muscle aches, even a stiff neck. And I was reading, it is very important, physicians say if you experience any of these symptoms, to call your doctor, because early treatment with antibiotics may help.
All right, so it can happen not just in big food plants, but in your home, in your refrigerator. So what's the best way to protect ourselves?
Well, you want to watch those best, if used by the expiration dates for deli meats. And again, they say pregnant women and also people who are very sick, whether they have cancer or they may have an autoimmune disease, to avoid deli meats, to avoid hot dogs, or if you're going to use them, heat them. Heat them before you eat them, because Listeria is killed by heat. Of course, you don't heat up ice cream.
Right, you don't. And you usually don't heat up the deli meat that you put into your sandwich, but you're recommending that perhaps you do that just as a precaution?
You know what, Brenda? This recall, which we know they're going above and beyond the call of duty voluntarily to recall, it is better safe than sorry. So in this situation, someone with an immune function problem, better safe than sorry.
All right, Carolyn O'Neill, appreciate it. Thanks.
That's some good advice here. I love it a lot.